Yo, what is really good, y'all? It's your host, Mike Lowry, Surrender 5 Podcast. This is looking like an emergency podcast. It is 12:19 at night. I'm just getting out of work, about to go home. Just gonna play some games, chill. And then I get an alert from Google because I tied into the Google alerts for any Pokemon Unite news. And I see that there's a patch coming from the Japanese website. This is crazy. So of course, we hit record. We got the Google Translate. I have not even looked at this, y'all. So this is gonna be a fresh reaction. I'm literally walking to the car now before I get home. But before we drive, let's record this episode. Let's go. August 19th, which is right now. You Impact Part 3. I didn't know there's a three-parter. You Impact Part 3 announcement. Let's look at the thumbnail here, the cover art. Oh, we got Maridon, Comfey, Raichu, Latias, and my boy Urshifu. Yo, is Urshifu finally getting some respect? That's crazy. Never thought this would happen. Yo, let's take a look, man. It says this update will be performed at 4 p.m. on Tuesday. Usually patches come through at 3 a.m. my time, East Coast. So I'm curious if this will be happening in a few hours or if this will be 4 p.m. later on today. I'm just actually lost for words. We just had Worlds. I wasn't expecting nothing. They didn't announce it, but we have a patch here, y'all. Let's see. Balance adjustments. And apologies if there's any cars driving by or any outside noises. This is literally me out in the parking lot before I drive home. So not the usual edited at home desktop podcast. But let's get into it. In order to adjust the balance of Unite, some Pokemon abilities and moves have been changed. Oh, what? First up, Latias. Mist Ball. Damage of the first stage increased by 200%. Movement speed reduction from 30 to 40%. Oh my goodness. Dragon's Wave. Probably what, Dragon Pulse? And mind you, this is translated, so it's all good. Damage of the first hit increased by 20%. Damage of telekinesis bullets increased by 10%. Yes, Dragon Pulse. Oh my god. Dragon Ale. The second use of this move, sorry, this is Dragon's Cheer, right? The second use can now be used to move to a different ally. Holy crap. Dragon Breath. A 30% movement speed reduction effect has been added. With Dragon's Breath Plus, this increases to 40%. Oh my god. Latias has been significantly strengthened in both damage and support capabilities, allowing it to establish a unique role as both a damage dealer and support player. Yeah, they really want this thing to be like a warlock. Support and damage. It has a perfect blend of both. This is crazy. Yeah, you hear me out of breath because I just got to my car, but I'm also shocked that we got patch news. This is cool. I really hope it's at 3 a.m. because that's right around the corner. I got tomorrow off work. Let's go. Finally, Urshifu. Uh, Cerurian. I can't pronounce that. Y'all can comment me in the comments. Wait time 11 to 10. What is that? We'll have to get an official update. I can do it in the comments later in the description or whatever it may be. Aqua Break. What is that? Liquidation. The amount of shield gain increased by 8%. On Koyo Kuyo. Yeah, they got me there. Movement speed reduction applied to self while charging 40 to 30. Okay. Hell Plus? What is Hell Plus? The effect of reducing the wait time for this move with Dark Side 30 to 40%. So obviously we're gonna have to get some translations for Urshifu here. But maybe they're talking about Wicked Blow. Let me see. So Aqua Break looks like liquidation. Is on Koyo Kuyo Surging Strikes, most likely. And then Hell Plus looks like Wicked Blow. It pretty much is hell when you get hit by it. Um, we've improved the usability of both characters, making them more effective In particular, we've improved the frequency of skill usage and the risk during charging, making it easier to utilize each character's strengths. Okay, okay. I'm a Dark Bear player, so this is looking like Water Bear got 2 buffs, Dark Bear got 1. Hey, they still showing some respect to my boy Urshifu. Finally. Next up, Miraidon. We're buffing its HP. So let's see. 3,300, 7,000 goes to 3,300 to 7,300. Okay. Its defenses are going from the top end 280 to 320. Then its special defense is going from 240 to 280. All right, so its defenses are getting a little boost. Charge beam is getting a 5% increase. Increase overall durability to reduce the frequency of being KO'd in one hit. And increase the damage of the underperforming charge beam. Okay, okay. Little slight buff to Miraidon. Was that 2 legendary so far? 3, I'm sorry. Okay. Boosting our legendaries. Next up, Comfey. HP, top end's going from 5,500 to 59. Defense going from 190 top end to 250. Special defense top end 160 to 220. All right, Angel's Kiss. Shield amount 20% increase. And the plus movement speed increase effect from 40 to 50. By increasing durability and strengthening the shield amount, added to Angelic Kiss, when Comfey clings to an ally, we strengthen the strategy of clinging to and separating from allies to support them. That's crazy. Yeah, so now when you attach, the shield amount is up. And then on the plus side, you get movement speed increase 10%. Yo, they're buffing legendaries and Comfey. Oh man. This is looking a little crazy here. All right. What we got next? The Loathing Raichu. Electro Ball. 10% damage increase. And then 10,000 volts. Paralyzed duration 1 second to 2 second. I'm assuming that's the Unite move. Or we're talking about Thunderbolt. We'll see. Remember, this is rough translation, Google translation from the website. So we're talking the damage and disruptive power of the move has been increased, giving it more opportunities to play an active role as an attacker for the team. Yeah, we like that. We like active attackers. Latios. Wait, was Latios in the thumbnail? I don't see. Oh, oh, okay. It wasn't, but here it is. Latios. A buff and a nerf. Telekinesis. Damage increased by 30%. Wait time goes from 8 to 7.5. Time to disable opponent. Unify to 1 second. First stage projectile speed increased. Second stage range going from 7.5 meters to 9. Second stage usage conditions can now be used even if the first stage doesn't hit. Huh? So if the first telekinesis doesn't hit, you can still. We're gonna have to get this into gameplay and get this fleshed out. Rough translation, Google translation. Um, Ryu Segan, damage increase 10%. Is that Dragon Pulse? No, because it looks like Dragon's Lave is Dragon Pulse. Psychic bullet damage decreased about 15%. Oh, okay. All right. Finally. Because that move is crazy. Super powered up Latios endgame. They just smack you at Dragon Pulse, and then the psychic bullets after just wipe you out. Decreasing about 15%. I like that. Let me see here. We've significantly improved the usability of telekinesis and strengthen it to become a new tactical axis. At the same time, we've adjusted the overall balance by reducing the damage of Dragon Pulse, which dealt high damage. Yeah, sure did, buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh. Whoa. They're reducing the range on Sacred Fire by 1.5 meters. attack range from 3 to 2.5, and your flight time is only 6 seconds now. Okay, now I hope this patch is at 4 p.m. later in the day and not in like 2.5 hours because I like playing Ho. I like Sacred Fire, flying around, flamethrowing people. Oh man. With high mobility and wide attack range made it difficult for opponents to deal with. So we adjusted the mobility and attack range to give opponents more opportunities to recover. I'm sorry, to counter him. Long day at work. I apologize, y'all. All right. Al Creamy, Magical Shine. Damage 8% reduction. So I'm guessing Dazzling Gleam. And then Sweet Scent, damage reduction 12%. Full disclosure, I have yet to purchase Al Creamy. So once again, rough translation for Google. But we'll have all the updated information in the comment section below once this hits the English side and they can properly translate it, and then we can help facilitate push the information out to everybody. In addition to its support abilities, its contribution in terms of damage was also extremely high. For this reason, we have reduced the damage of some of the moves and adjusted its abilities to be more suited to support types. Oh, okay. So they don't want Alcremie to be the Warlock support. They want it to be Latias. They're like, no, we don't want Alcremie to be doing so much damage. We want that to be Latias. Okay, okay. Holy, Suicune. Whoa, Snow Avalanche. Damage reduced by approximately 19 to 23%. Snow Avalanche. Is that the Unite move? Let me think. Surf, Whirlpool, Ice Beam, and then Icicle Spears. This has to be the Unite move. Whoa. Reduce by approximately 19 to 23%. The damage of Snow Avalanche was too high for a move learned early in battle, so we adjusted downwards. Oh, okay, okay, okay. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Not the Unite move. The early, yeah, the early move. Yep, because that, yeah, you're right. They write about this. Not early game. That move does some damage. You can steal farm. Yeah, okay. Not the Unite move. Snow Avalanche, early game, early game. Okay, okay. So they just nerfed Ho-Oh, Alcremie, half a Latios, and Suicune, and they buffed Raichu, Comfey, Miraidon, and Urshifu, and Latias. Whoa, this is unexpected. I thought they would have announced this last night after Worlds, but now that Worlds is over and the competitive scene is in the off season, hey, it's time to drop a patch. Groudon's coming on September 4th. Palmot's coming September 4th. New map. Well, Thea Skyrune's updated. And then Empoleon on the 19th. Let's see. The effects of some items have been adjusted, taking into account win rates and usage rates. Rescue food. They mean rescue hood. All right, shield amount. It was 8%, 11%, 14. It's now 11, 14, 17. And the recovery amount was 8, 11, 14. And it's now 11, 14, and 17. That's a lot of shield. That's a lot of health. Okay, rescue hood is eating. Draining crown. HP recovery amount was 7, 10, and 13. Now it's 9, 12, and 15%. What in the world? They're increasing rescue hood and draining crown. So rescue hood and Comfey got a buff in the same patch. It's pretty intense. Yo, how strong are these characters that are going to be coming out? They're out here increasing defenses and HP. I like it though. They did say they're going to start doing patches. They're pushing patches. They're making micro adjustments. Can't knock them for trying. All right, what else we have? Just a bug fix. Fix an issue where Latios telekinesis projectiles would disappear before reaching their maximum distance. I never seen that happen. Nah, Oh, wait, telekinesis. Maybe they're not talking about the psychic bullets from Dragon Pulse. Okay. I guess my statement's still true because no one played telekinesis on ladder. So whatever bug this was, I didn't see it happen. But yo, oh my goodness, there we have it. You Impact Part 3. Draining Crown buff, Rescue Hood buff, Suicune, Alcremie, OO, Latios, Nerf. And then we got a Latios buff, Alolan Raichu, Comfey, Miraidon, and Urshifu, also Latias buff. Totally unexpected. Literally just got out of work, walking to my car. It's kind of cold out here, but I was like, let's record. We got to get this up there now. So I'm gonna get the English translations and then post them in the comments. I'll pin it so everybody can see it because I know some of this was rough and I was trying to figure it out and I don't know all the translated names. And then obviously Google doesn't either, but together we'll get it. Let me know what you guys think about this. And always remember, yo, like, comment, subscribe, share this podcast with all your Unite homies. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. This was totally random emergency patch. It said 4 p.m. Tuesday on the 19th. It's the 19th right now. It's 12:35. Usually patches come at 3 a.m. So I'm gonna upload this on my phone. It's gonna upload while I'm driving home, and then let's see what time it goes live. All right, y'all. Peace.